Welcome back to Whitt Acres. Today we're pruning the evergreens and continuing work on the front fence. Pup, we have a beautiful day today. We're going to try and get the posts all straightened out on the front fence and anchored in. And before spring really gets sprung, I want to go around and prune some of the smaller evergreens. Now Mav, stay close. We already have daffodils blooming all over the property and more coming out. Oh, the geyser. Gorgeous. We had a snowstorm here the other day, so we got some ice on some things. All up on the tree. It let us know that winter wasn't quite over yet, but we are coming into actual spring starting here this week. But we're going to continue working on the fence out front, and I also want to get some evergreens pruned, because we need to get those pruned now as they're growing so they have a nice strong structure in the future. I have a couple emerald green arborvitaes out here on the edge of the driveway. We're going to get these pruned a little bit back. And pruning the evergreens back a little bit has another function. It doesn't just make the branching stronger, it also makes it a lot denser. And the denser branching can provide protection to the smaller birds that nest inside. Because on larger evergreens where the branching is a little bit more spread out, predator birds can get right inside the tree all the way into the middle where they have nests. But if you prune a tree as it grows, it creates a tighter branch structure and only little birds can get deep inside. Pup, we're going to be working outside today. You going to help? I know you will. Maverick, stay close. But I want to get them pruned today, and we have 2 emerald green arborvitaes next to the driveway. We have 3 thuja green giants behind the pergola. And then we have 4 more thuja green giants down in the side garden. Now I also want to get the fence post all plumbed up and straight in the front and side garden. And since we dug those holes and put the posts in, most of them have filled with water already. So I think the easiest method is just going to be pouring some concrete in there and trying to get that to filter in. And we're supposed to get a little bit of rain for the next 2 days. So we're not going to be able to pack mud in there to hold the post up and solid. So I think pouring the dry concrete into the holes is going to help keep everything nice and solid. Whenever it rains, that's going to all get soaked in, and then we can have a nice solid post on the next day whenever it all dries out. Pup, we're never going to be able to pack the mud in there to keep the post solid, so we're going to use some concrete. Pup, where's your cousin? Maverick! There you are. Stay here, bud. Stay here. You stay close. You don't need to go anywhere. Pup. But we're going to work on the posts and the pruning. Enjoy.
Come on, Pops. Nice.
As you can see, without adding any water, there is plenty of water in the hole to soak up the concrete. I tried poking a stick down there to get all the air bubbles out. So it's pretty much like mixing the concrete and pouring it in there. We should have a solid post. And now all the posts that we have in the ground are solid and plumb. But there is another leg I would like to get done. I don't know if I'm going to get to it today, but it would be nice to get this next leg done before we get the rain tomorrow. I already have them all marked out. I just need to auger all the holes and get the posts ready to be set in. And I should have enough concrete left to get them all solid. But I also want to get these evergreens pruned too. Huh, Pop? Too much to do. Down. Hey, fire puppy. I'm gonna need you to be smart. Back up. Be smart here, bud. Back up. Number 6. Stay. Place.
Nice.
Change of plans. What are you doing? You think we have too many Rows of Sharons in here? You pup. Why'd you make such a mess? Why are you being bad? I had to tie you up because you were being bad. You just can't stop being bad, can you? Look at you. You're being yelled at right now and you're still being bad. You pup. Huh. Alright then. Your cousin's a pain, pup. And for some reason the auger is not staying running right now. I figured I'd go ahead and drill these holes because I can prune trees in the rain tomorrow, but I wanted to get these holes drilled and the posts inside before it got all wet down here. Mav, I'm just making a mess. Why you do it? Just quit digging. Hold on, pup. We're done down here. We can't drill any of these holes. I need 8 more holes here to set posts, pup. And I don't know why she's not running. But as you can see here on this Thuja Green Giant, we have a main leader that died. Actually, it looks like 2 of them. Maybe even a 3rd one that's broken. I'm gonna have to get all the dead ones cut out of there, but the Thuja Green Giant is known for reestablishing a leader, so we might get one back. Unless someone eats it. What are you doing, pup? Yeah, you're tied up because you're bad. I'll unstake you here in a second. We might have time to do some pruning here today. Might not finish though. Hey, you mutt. Come on. You mutt. Hey, don't steal my gloves. Stop. Stop. Easy now. Stay down. Wild animal. There you go. Bring those branches over. Be useful. Huh, pup? are starting to get a pretty good pile of prunings out here by the fire pit. Thanks, Rooster. Mumbles and dabbles. Hanging out together. Pretty birds. But we are gonna burn all these prunings here. I can't pile them up yet. We gotta get the fire started and then we can start feeding them in. I have some more over there too I still have to bring over, and then we have a bunch of stuff I pruned out of beside the fence line. We got a big pile over there. Oh, Mav. What are you doing? I think he just buried a chipmunk. It's not in his mouth anymore. I think he just buried it in the dirt. Good job, Rooster. Pond is coming up. We have some work to do out here, but it's looking good out here. I'm gonna have to start getting some minnows and baby bluegill. But today turned out to be a lot nicer than I was thinking it was gonna be on the forecast. We're supposed to get some rain later, but we're getting a lot of nice weather right now to finish up this project. We got all the pruning done on the evergreens and a lot of garden cleanup done in the front. And looking from over here behind the pergola, the thuja's looking a lot more shapely. Oh, the geyser. Gorgeous. Huh, Pop. They're looking good in the side garden too. Now in the side garden we have the thuja green giants, and I planted these when they were about 1 foot tall, and surprisingly they're all the same age too, even though this one is much taller than the others. This first one that gets the most sun is about 9 feet tall, not quite 10, and then it steadily drops down going through these three. This one's probably only about 8 feet tall, this one's only about 7, and the other one got crushed by a large branch whenever the sister maple tree to this one fell down. So that's why that one's a little bit slower and had multiple tops to it, because it did get broken in half. It's taken a little bit longer to come back, but it also gets less sunlight because of this maple tree whenever it leaves out. So this was the first year I was pruning these trees, and I just went around the base, took all the tips off, and then from that I kind of just tapered it up. And what we're trying to do here is knock off the leaders. You want to take the tip off so then it starts branching thicker behind that. If you just leave a leader grow, it'll get longer and longer and it will just stay thin. And we also got some other things pruned in here, like the autumn blaze red maple that we planted. It had too many trunks to it, so I narrowed that down to a select few. The Mount Pyrrhus here needed pruned, and there's still some other cleanup we need to do. We're not going to worry about pruning these new evergreens that we just got planted. And I had to prune back the Mount Laurel because the deer chewed on it. It still has some life to it, so I'm hoping it comes back. And I just took a couple of strays off the Braxton Brown Beauty Magnolia. Huh, Pop. And don't worry, we'll do a full garden tour once we get a little bit further along. But I think we took care of what we wanted to take care of. Pop. Can't wait for those to grow up and make a green wall. Stay here, Maverick. I also checked all the posts this morning, made sure they were all still plumb and straight. So once we get this rain, it should settle in everything around the post, and then they'll harden up whenever it dries. What are you doing, Pops? Been going good over here? More daffodils coming up. Yeah, we got to get these butterfly bushes pruned. I have one buddleia here by the greenhouse and one over by the pond. Oh, fish ripples. They might be feeding today. I already pruned the butterfly bush over in the side garden, and we have one more over in the pollinator ring of the vegetable garden. There's always more to do. Mav, what are you doing with Echo's ball? Destroying it? I thought so. But it is starting to look much better out here in the side garden. We're gonna get this fence all covered up, and hopefully we can get some more blockage as everything grows in. Mav. Now we still have some more piles around here, and I have some more garden cleanup to do. But we got a good chunk of progress done, and we got everything pruned back like I wanted to before growing season really sets in. And we're gonna have a lot of edging to do around the new garden bed here, getting the yard all straightened out again. Mav. We can only do so much. We have to do some work on the homestead today too. Pop. So that's going to be all for this one. If you want to keep following along with the garden makeovers here at Whitt Acres, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit that like button before you leave and you can see me and Echo and maybe Maverick on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Good boy. Go.